Welcome back, everyone. Today I'm going to be looking at doing a job on this piece of bogwood I have a tree already, a juniper planted in it. It was a kind of a funny juniper because it just had a long, thin trunk and all folds at the top, so that's why I planted it in here. This will be the front, and I'll be doing some styling work on that at a later date. But today my plan is I want to plant another tree up here, whether it be this tree, the juniper, and have it cascading out through here, around the back here, coming around the front, or I also have this cascade juniper, which needs styling. I could put that in there, coming around, and then maybe at a later date I'll put one somewhere down around here maybe. But for now, I'm not going to be planting any trees today. Today I just want to try and prepare this area. So I've got some mesh here. I want to get it ready and try and get the moss growing on it and stuff, so it's ready just to plant in it when the time comes. So the first thing I'm going to do is have a couple of these. They just for hanging the pictures up. I'm going to screw a couple of them in here. These are stainless steel screws and that, so they shouldn't rust. These are just going to be to tie the tree down to. Put some wire on it and tie the tree down on there. And what I might do is I'm going to bring the camera in a bit closer now so you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Just tie this one in here, screw this one in here. Wood is very hard. It's like almost turned to stone at this stage. Okay, so they should be pretty good. I'll bring the camera in a bit closer now so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so you can see there now where I've screwed the two of them in. I can attach a couple of wires to that then to hold the tree in. So now my plan is to get this mesh in here. Get it in. Something like that. Maybe and screw that in so it stays put. Like that maybe. Just try and get a screw in there if I can. That pretty hard, this wood. Okay, let's hold it that side. Once I have it in place, I can trim it down and to whatever size I need to try and show I'm blocking all the gaps. Cut that down a bit afterwards. And put a screw on that side. a bit tricky in there. Okay, it's holding the mesh in. Now maybe I'll just put one to the back here a bit. Hold it back there. Okay. Seems to be good. Just tap it in a bit there. Bit of a gap at the bottom here, but we can fill that in. Okay, so probably be trimming this down a bit this side so that the tree can come out through there. So I'll just take a bit off there for now. Right. So you can see what I've done there now. Now, kind of don't want it sticking out here too much. My plan is to maybe run some moss down here and onto here, which will help hold it in place. That's probably a bit high as well. Back there, so I'll just bring that down a bit. Not going to be up that much. Okay. Now, before I do anything, I think I'll just put some wire in it, ready for tying down the tree, and that way then it'll already be done, ready to go, and I won't be struggling trying to figure out getting the wire in. Oh, just a couple of bits of wire. And should have done this before I put the mesh in. That would have been easier. That's one. Bit. That's two. Okay, so they're ready to tie the tree in come the spring. Now, what I might do is just put a little bit of stagnant moss, where I put it here, just to fill in this bottom here. Now, I might fill it with soil. Fill it partially, fill it anyway, just so it holds its shape. Now, what I'm going to do is in here, I have, you can see, show you, I have some sphagnum moss. I've got some old, like some soil and stuff, and I've got my sieved akidama. When I sieve my akidama, I keep the fine sieves, and there's some leftover stuff from last year. So I'm just going to add some water to all that. camera down so you can see what I'm doing. Now, just open out again, it's going to be messy. Okay, just put a bit of water in there. Way more than I need here, but I'll make it up and then I'll have it for future projects. So I'm just going to mix all that up now. Stir up that a bit. Okay. Now it's all mixed up. As sticky as I'd like. Add a bit more. A bit more sphagnum moss to it. This will just help the moss to stick to the mesh, and then hopefully by the time I come to pot the tree, moss will have already taken shape. Now, what I'm going to try and do now, just mould that and squash it into the mesh as best I can. End up going everywhere. So I better put the camera back so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just trying to get that now to stick. Like I said, I'm going to try and build it up from here. Around like this. In the middle. Get rid of that. The soil inside is just helping it keep its shape. Take that back out then when I'm going to plant the tree. Okay, that looks good. Now, some moss now. This moss, and we'll try and attach that. It. Are we going to need to get some more moss? Like that. Now, what I'll do in a second is just going to get some more bits of wire. Small bits like this. I'll just bend them to make like a little peg. We'll just shove them in there then. Hold the moss in place. Probably could have done this with a bit thinner wire, but it'll do the job. That's the same. Another one in there. There. Okay. Hopefully now that moss will grow and start to cover that side. Now, need a bit on this side. I have to go and look for a bit more moss, so we'll get a bit more moss for this. Okay, found another bit of moss. So just put a bit more soil on this side now. And this moss I'm using tends to spread pretty good and cling to things like this wood, like this kind of moss. So you can see there, pull a piece up. You can get this kind of moss, it's more, doesn't spread, this stuff kind of spreads and grips the wood. So that's why I'm putting this one up here. Okay, we're trying to put a little bit more of this up here. Fill that in. Yeah, so it's like a little nest. Hopefully I don't come back and find a load of eggs in it. Birds have nested in it. And we'll just pour this moss on it. Okay, like that. Yeah. Okay. Down there, let's put another couple of pegs now on this side. Like I say, come the spring, because it's good to have this job done, because then when you go to plant the tree, this by that stage should have already taken hold, gripped onto the wood and filled out nicely with a bit of luck. Okay, so I'll just keep that well watered. Like I say, I don't know which tree I'm going to put in. I have the wires ready. I can just scoop out some of the soil now when the time comes, and then I can plant the tree in it. And again, like I said, it'll either be this one. This one is an air layer, I think, off the top of this one actually. Yeah, I took an air layer off the top of that one there. I don't know if you can see that. And I think it was this. Sure it was, so that would be probably a good one to use, because it'd be the same tree. And up there. Or this one. I think this is an air layer off a different tree. Actually a different type of juniper. That one, and I could bring that branch right around. Growing well, as you can see, the air layer took pretty good. And then just stuck it in that pot then. And I can see the roots of filling the pot nicely. So if you're ever looking to air layer junipers, it's pretty easy. Okay. Okay, so there it is. Now done. Just give you a little look at what it looks like. See then, tree will come out this side, and maybe I'll put one down here somewhere at a later date. I was going to put one on the back here, coming over this side, but I just think it'll be the same height as this one then, and you want them kind of, I was thinking to have one up there, one there, and then one down there maybe. We'll see. So let's clean up some of this muck now off the top that I dropped. Okay, so that's that. All ready to go. And then, as you can see, the wire is ready. I'll just, when the time comes, take out some of the soil, plant the tray in there. So, if you want to see me planting the tree in it, press the notification button so you get reminded. Be in the spring, because we're due to have a bit of snow, I think, in the next week or two, so I won't do any repotting yet. And yeah, that's it. So hit the like button, subscribe, all that kind of stuff, and we'll see you on the next one.